to read another one. Hold on. Lana says, Lindsay, good women are not hiding under a rock. The problem is most women think they deserve these men, but aren't necessarily in the position to be what these men want.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dead
I
on.
said
That's a
there's
mic drop.
nothing. I said there's nothing wrong with having standards, period. Like, because when we're talking about even vetting, you have to kind of keep that in mind, because a lot of the times when we as women are blamed for a lot of the things, realistically, that's going down in the society and things like that, we have to consider vetting as a crucial part of when we meet someone, because
Who's
then
doing
we'll
the
have
vetting?
to see, we have to look at different factors, as in compatibility, we have to look at morality, we have to look at you know, that man as a provider, as the protector, and all this, all the things that are considered more important when it comes into a relationship.
Yeah, and I was gonna comment on what Lindsay said too. I feel you when you say you haven't been in a ton of relationships. I've been like that most of my life. I've dated, but it takes a lot for me to even vibe. Like I'm big on vibes, and if we vibe, then maybe we can see, if something's there. But a lot of people are just not genuine. Like people are not looking for relationships to be what it's supposed to be. Like a lot of people are looking for help. Like they're not looking for what a relation, you know what I'm saying? What a relationship entails. Like, so I feel her on that. Like I've never been the type to jump into relationships ever.
It doesn't even have to be. It doesn't even have to be like relationships are so bad these days. You can't even have like a good friend, like a homegirl, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like it's to that point to where, because I've had a lot of female friends over the years and stuff in my life, obviously, and it's just I don't know what's going on with that or why the case is that so many people are just disingenuous these days. But it's hard to even just to find a good friend, somebody to talk to on a genuine basis. But yeah, I just think that that's just the way that things are going. It may not be extreme all over the place yet, because I know somebody said, they're not hiding under a rock. It's not that people are hiding under a rock. It's just that it's hard to find anything genuine at all.
And I wouldn't even say like white men aren't trying to wife me. Like if somebody's coming into a relationship with me that's not going to try to wife me, then like I don't even entertain that. Like if you don't want a wife, I'm not going to bother you because I want a husband. Like
exactly.
It doesn't matter white, black, Hispanic. Like if you're not coming into that space and like wanting to marry somebody, like I'm not going to waste your time, because we're going to argue about it because it's like that's what I want.
Can I ask
a
question?
Right.
My question to the women though is who's doing the vetting for these guys that you're dating? Do you guys have?
Your volume's like really low.
Yeah, it's like you're muffled, Arshim.
Who's doing the vetting?
Who's doing the vetting?
Me, myself, and I.
For the women. Right.
Yeah.
So
my
you guys
family,
have guy friends or brothers or fathers that can help you through that vetting process, because that's how it's supposed to have gone in the past. Is you may like somebody initially, but what you're doing is you're now, okay, I'm going to bring them to whomever and have them interact with them to get their information from them. Like, okay, my brother said this, or my uncle said this, and take that into consideration, because now they see things that we don't see, because scientifically we're blinded when we get in love. So my thing is, who's doing the vetting, and do we have our trusted individuals that we can take our people that we date? Because I know for me, I take females to certain people to see what they think about them before I continue on. That if they don't get the approval,
and I think that used. I'm sorry, that used to be here years ago, and we've kind of strayed away from that. We need to get back to that, finding responsible men in our lives that can vet it, because a lot of times men can see men's bull. They can So you bring them to them, you're fine. And then that's why I said, like, even as a society, we need to be more intentional. Even these single mothers and all that stuff, now that we see all that's going on with the single motherhood and all that stuff, you need to make sure there's a proper mentor in your child's life to as you go along. Like, you have to be more intentional with what you do. Like, so that I'm talking about with anything. So even with dating, make sure that you have someone responsible in your life that can vet a man out.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I was gonna say, I have two brothers that I consider to be great black men, and going forward, we're gonna either plan some type of outing, maybe go play some video, something interactive to where they can see, because like Jess said, men can see things that we can't see. And I know sometimes we get, caught up or can't see sometimes what's right in front of our faces due to XYZ. But yeah, that's my next move. So whoever's interested, baby, you're gonna meet the brother.
Yeah.
Just call me. Just call me. I'll vet out. I'll vet out all y'all men. Make sure they, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say to add to that, if they renege on not wanting to meet, your family or friends or whatever, and they're dragging out the process, and they want to be more so just alone with you, red flag and run, because what y'all saying is true, that men can see other qualities in other men. They can call out the bull. So if they're hiding and they don't want to be around like that for whatever excuse, run.
I haven't even made it to the whole vetting beyond myself, because it's like I haven't found someone to be around consistent enough, and or like just not play games, and like I am gonna like be interested in what other people have to say about this person. Like,
does everybody here have social media?
Yeah.
Mingo. What happened to Mingo, y'all?
Where Mingo go?
I don't know.
This happened last time.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I think everybody but Lindsay.
Wait, what?
My everyone's internet. My internet's been acting up.
Yeah.
Like,
you said everyone but Lindsay has social media?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I have social media, but I don't have like a platform that's shareable. Like,
right.
It's
because
personal.
One thing that I think about is, do you guys think it's possible that all this social media has conditioned everyone to be fake, because at the end of the day, you can always just swipe right or like or follow someone else, and B, has it also conditioned everyone to have shallow vetting techniques, because all we're used to looking at is these profiles with just a couple of highlights that this other person chose to put up. Yeah. Is it possible this conditions people to not really be able to ask deeper questions and look at people in a deeper meaning?
100%.
Yeah. So, like, ask the
100%.
question.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see, like, I've been on dating apps. I do it like in person, like I've been dating for a while, so like trying to like sift through everyone, like I don't know, like there does have to be the initial attraction. Yes, you know, if someone's obviously saying like I'm in it just for the fun, like of course I'm gonna scroll. If there's not really much stated, like, and I am attracted to you, like I'll be interested in like ask those questions. But like I think it's really just person by person. But yes, I do think that social media gives people the ability to be fake. The number one comment that I get was like, "You're not a catfish." I was like, "Well, of course not. Like, is that really a thing out there? Like that takes too much effort."
Unfortunately,
somebody that I'm not. Like, I don't like the filter is like, it's just too much time. Like, I don't have time for that. So, I mean, I would say that I'm one of a few. Like, there's definitely good people out there, men, women. It's just hard to find them. It really is.
I think it's a gift and a curse, social media. It's because a lot of times people don't exchange numbers, they exchange IGs. So with an IG, I know a lot of things about you. I know what you like. I know what you like. I know where you traveled. I see your pictures. So from your pictures, I can say, okay, well, this girl is, in my head, is like X, Y, and Z. She's a city girl, or this girl is this type of person. But I know so much about you from social media that I can be fake. I can tell you exactly what you want to hear because your social media tells me what you want. So instead of having a curated social media, a lot of women out there with, bathing suits and their butt out, this and that and other, or wearing stuff that's provocative. And you can do what you want. It is what it is. But a guy's gonna think a certain type of way. He's gonna treat you a certain type of way. If your social media makes you look like a city girl, he's gonna treat you like a city girl, no matter what comes out of your mouth.
Would you say that because you came to those conclusions yourself about a woman on her social media, that therefore other men might make that same assessment, and therefore you're already entering the situation with trust issues because you can't trust her, you don't know if she's being fake, and someone else probably came to the same conclusion?
Well, for me it's like this. I always say there's no us without, you can't spell trust without us. So at the end of the day, for me, if I don't trust her, I'm not gonna rock with her. That's just what I'm not gonna do. But for me, if I go into, but I know if I go into a situation like I'm on date 1, date 2, and I've seen that, like I know if she's dating other dudes, they're thinking the same thing, and at some point, someone's gonna do what they need to do and take care of that. So, whether it's me or somebody else, and I'm gonna treat her as her profile looks. I'm gonna treat her,
social media
by the cover that is presenting.
So a question to everybody right now on the panel: would you guys say you would trust a person more for a relationship who didn't have a social media or has one?
Does not. You trying to hide something?
I would say
does not.
Yeah, does not.
I really don't know. I guess it's not.
If you ain't got no,
I wanted T to respond. Can you read that comment T that Guru made? Because I wanted to respond to Guru real quick. Because it's on the lines. It's along the lines of what husband's brother. What's your name?
Kyrie.
Kyrie or Kyren? Kyren. Okay, cool. Yeah, T, go ahead.
Okay, so the guru said, right, typical blame social media, but overlook how morality should be established within households.
So,
that's the comment you're referring to.
What is all of that noise?
I don't
Charlotte, that's your background, Charlotte. Charlotte, your background is like giving off a big feedback.
New York window unit.
But no, I was gonna say because I was gonna
what
say,
you said?
I wouldn't say
you said that New York, the New York window unit.
That window
I don't have a window unit, so I don't know what you're referring to.
You talking about the AC you put in the window?
Oh, it's too cold for AC in the window. So
okay.
But I wanted to respond to Guru because he said a typical blame. So I wouldn't say it's a typical blame because Kyren asked a very direct question. He said, do you think it's possible that social media has any type of influence on what's going on? Not saying that we're blaming social media altogether, because morality should be established within households, but people barely have a household these days. So that's off the table already. So social media.
Thank you for picking up on that vibe. I asked direct questions intentionally. My brother knows me. I'm asking a question just to provoke thought. I wasn't trying to blame social media. These are the type of questions I would think people when they're dating should be asked. You should ask questions to provoke thought. Nothing more. It's not to provoke someone to be defensive, or to make accusations. It's just to provoke thought.
But he also wants to throw it out. Guru always.
I love the way you word that. That was great.
Yeah. But Guru's also saying that he doesn't want anybody to use social media as an excuse, because it's not an excuse. It should be built in your morale. So, he's saying that too in that sentence. So
yeah.
We've talked about it before, where social media is like assumed of who you're presenting as a person, and like. So,
right. You can't really judge somebody based off their social media. Like you can try, but when you meet them in person, you have to judge them off of their character. So you could say, okay, yeah, this is her social media, but that's gonna be your first judgment. But when you initially meet her in person, then you could distinguish what's her character and then how you can move accordingly.
I would judge someone's image.
Well, let me ask you a question, Charlotte. Go ahead, Mace.
No, I was just gonna say I definitely feel like to a certain extent, how you post is an extension of your character, though.
Right.
So, like what you post shouldn't be so far left from your moral compass that it's like, oh no, that's just my online persona. That's like nothing how I am in real life. Well, that has real life repercussions. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, oh, that's just, as you're an artist, you got to be responsible for the art that you put out. Display.
I mean, honestly, if you look at social media and all the person is wearing and then always like, twerking and all that stuff straight, like you just see post after post after post. It's a first impression, and we spoke about this before. It's a first impression, and you have to kind of understand that people can judge for that first impression.
But I'm not saying that they can't judge. people will judge, right? But then you might meet a person and then just be like, oh, okay, that's just an act.
But here's the other thing.
Okay, but it's something that they chose to post. So that's something that they put on a platform
this is
to
the
represent.
problem. This is the problem with relationships, and this is the problem with people, right? People take social media to the heart. And this is why relationships are not working, because
like
most people will judge a man just based off of what he's liking. It's social media, the pictures.
It's
a lot.
Hold on. We got another super chat. We got
oh shoot.
Going in.
We got another super chat. Hold on.
Leon is on.
Hey, you know what I need?
Right.
I need one of them. I need one of them soundboards. Like, I can press a button.
The horns and all that.
Word, man.
Leon, I'm gonna support him on the Cash App, man. I don't want the white man taking my money. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
what? You a shirt, man.
I cannot. Well, I'm gonna read.
I work hard for my money. I wanted to go directly in his bank account so he can buy some new equipment or whatever he need to do to get the show going.
Husband, your audio coming out your headphones.
Loud?
Your audio coming out your headphones. It's not good.
It sounds like you got like a megaphone.
A megaphone, exactly.
Yeah.
That's good.
I do have a question, but go ahead. You're gonna read the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna read this chat real quick. So Leon says, am I the only one that noticed how my sister, that's not your sister's, mine, but anyway, am I the only one that noticed how my sister more talk went at me? I was cool when I'm so chill 360. What? But I'm something else. I don't understand that part, but I'm something else when I say something she don't like or agree with. The white dude might be your only options out here.
I low-key don't even know
I'm so chill. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm so chill. It's Leon.
Yeah,
bro, you should have led with that. But I had no idea. I was like, what is he trying to say? Oh,
bro, that is not chill. That's not chill.
That's not his
picture. Wait.
That don't look like him.
That's not the chill that was on here last week.
That's not chill. Why does his picture look like that?
This picture looks completely different.
Yeah, it's I'm so chill 360 who supports.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, if that's my boy chill, my bad. You don't look like Stink Meter.
Oh.
But that picture though,
why you calling that?
I don't know what. I didn't know who you is, my boy.
Oh, chill. Yo, change your picture, I really didn't know who you were, bro.